I kind of feel like our performance tonight, absolute shite, guys. But we're going to get through, and we're going to do this match review either way. But yeah, welcome back, guys. So Scotland TV. Scotland have won again. It finished Scotland 2, Ireland 1. We've won 3 games in a row now for the first time in God knows how long. Maybe fucking ever, to be honest. I don't know. I can't ever recall us winning 3 games in a row before. We've done it now. Things are looking good. Things are looking great. And yeah, I won over Ireland tonight. It wasn't a great result. It was, it wasn't. I mean, it's a decent result. It was an average performance. I expect us to put quite a lot more past Ireland tonight, especially the way we played against Ukraine. I was hoping that we could just play a similar sort of game tonight, and that would be enough for us to easily blow Ireland away, but it didn't really happen. There's a big boxing match on tonight, and if we use a boxing analogy, I felt like the Ukraine game, we were knocking them down multiple times, then we finished it with a big KO, whereas tonight, it felt more like a boring 12-round, snooze fest where we edged it on points. So, yeah, the performance wasn't great. I think we'll need to be better, but it gives us a great chance. To be fair, not much changes in terms of our Nation League position. Whether we drew or won tonight, we still would have only needed a draw in Ukraine. The only way it would have changed this had we lost tonight, then we would have needed to beat Ukraine in Ukraine, or should I say in Poland, for us to top the group and not only get a playoff for the Euros, but also remember it would promote us to Group A as well, which is the top group. And yeah, it's going to be harder. I mean, the likelihood of us winning in Group A would be obviously more difficult, but at the same time, it would be nice to see Scotland play a bunch of games against, higher level teams, higher level opposition. But tonight wasn't a good start. Ireland took the lead, and yeah, no, it wasn't a good start. It wasn't a good first half. I felt like the goal was sloppy. Corner comes in, Lyndon Dykes first to it, heads it away. No other Scotland player really goes for the ball, and Ireland end up getting, just a shot, man. And just the guy spins around, shoots. It's Egan. Just ball breaks to him in the box. He turns around, strikes it, and it goes in the back of the net, Wasn't a good goal for Ireland. Could we have done better? Could we have defended it better? Possibly, but we didn't, and we found ourselves 1-0 down, and we didn't get back into before half-time, guys. And I just want to point out here, I've always said Callum McGregor is the most overrated player at Celtic, the most overrated Scottish Premiership player, and I thought he was shocking tonight. I thought he was dog shit. Now, I'm not saying the entire team didn't underperform, because we did. But for me, McGregor was the worst out the bunch, man. I thought McGregor was terrible tonight. Pass after pass, giving it away. A lot of his mistakes seemed to lead to Ireland counter-attacks. And I feel like I think he should have got subbed. I would have subbed him at half-time, to be fair. I thought Callum McGregor was mincemeat. But Clark didn't make any changes at half-time. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to Kieran Tierney in the first half, which wasn't ideal. Greg Taylor came on for him, but at half-time, Clark didn't make any changes, and I don't know if it paid off or not, but we pretty much scored straight after the half-time interval. Ryan Christie whipped the ball into the box. He didn't really whip it, he floated it in, and it was Joe Hendry. Nah, it wasn't Joe Hendry, the local hero. It was Jack Hendry, the national hero, with the header, with the equaliser, 1-1. And then second half, we did play better than we did in the first half. Were we great second half? I don't think so. I thought we played okay. Nothing to write home about. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that we were like prime Brazil in the second half. We certainly were not, but we did play better in the second half than we did the first. And then we got a penalty pretty late on. I think was it Brady? I think it might have been Brady, both arms. No, maybe not Brady. I don't know who. Anyway, some fucking Irish prick, right? Just jumps like towards the ball with both his hands outstretched. What do you think's going to happen in that situation? We get the penalty. The commentators are debating or not whether it should have been a penalty. Referee gives the penalty. I thought the referee had a bad game. I thought he didn't give us much the entire match. He gave us the decision that really matters, the penalty, but I thought overall he had a pretty poor game. Ryan Christie stepped up, scored the penalty. I am a bit surprised it was Ryan Christie of all people, when you've got a striker like Dykes on the park, when you've got, someone like John McGinn who is very capable of scoring. I didn't think Christie would be the penalty kick taker tonight. I didn't think he'd be the one to step up and take it, but he did. Pretty calm penalty, just on the side, right hand side of the goal there, and yeah, easy as that. There was a bit of a fight towards the end, but that's pretty much the only fight Ireland had in them. Now, they did have a counter at 1-1 in the second half, and it looked like they were going to score, to be honest, but a very tame shot. Craig Gordon made the save with his leg, but I mean, I would have probably saved this. Wasn't a great save. I mean, Craig Gordon, I always rate the guy. I always go on about how good he is. I thought Craig Gordon was poor tonight, I mean, I thought his distribution for the back, I just played a lot of weird balls, like fucking balls floated into the air, just putting us under needless pressure. There was one moment in the second half where he passed it for the back and nearly scored an own goal with it took a deflection, man, and he's lucky it landed back in his hands. So yeah, Craig Gordon, he didn't have that much to do tonight, but yeah, I thought he looked a wee bit ropey, to say. So yeah, overall, guys, we win 2-1. Happy with the result, obviously. Not happy with the performance, but you know what? It's 3 wins out of 3. I'm happy with that, and if we can avoid defeat in Poland against Ukraine, we will top the group and guarantee ourselves a playoff for the European Championships. And I genuinely believe now, with this Nations League, there's no reason for us not to be qualifying for every European Championships. There's no excuse for us not to be in the top 24 best teams in the continent of Europe, right? We were too good not to be qualifying for European Championships. Now, we need to make sure we are at every European Championship, and hopefully the next one we get to, we can improve on our last performance. The draw against England was good. Everything else against Croatia and Czech Republic was not good. So we need to first make sure we get there and then improve on what we did last time out, guys. But that's going to do it. Like I said, not feeling that great here, so probably not the best match review. I apologise for that. I will catch you in the next one, guys. That's it. Till then, let me know down below, who do you think was our best player tonight? Who do you think was our worst player? I thought Hickey and Tierney. I would say Aaron Hickey. I thought Aaron Hickey was our best player. Unfortunately, he got taken off second half as well with a knock. It's a good job we've got pretty good fullbacks, or else we would be in trouble here with the amount of injuries and knocks that we're taking here. But for me, I would say Aaron Hickey was man of the match, and the worst player for me, Callum McGregor, man. I thought Callum McGregor was mincemeat. But if you want to give Ryan Christie man of the match, I've no complaints with that, because he did score a goal and he created the assist, for the second. So no complaints either way, guys. But we got the win, not the performance, but the result is what matters. I'd rather sit here happy with the result than sit here. I mean, I'd rather sit here happy with the result and not the performance than the other way about. Sitting here happy with the performance but not the result. So that would be shit if that was the case. So anyway, guys, that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, been Scotland TV. Peace.